Um, Hi, first of all. I don't know, like, I just felt like talking about this because, I know, something that passes through my head a lot. Um, I have this weird thing where I I may study on something and, like, I know it's in there, but I can't, like, pull it out. It's in there, but I can't pull it out. And then when I hear about it or see it or I get reminded of it, it just comes back like that. And it's just so annoying because, like, for example, I know words in Italian, I know words in Japanese, I know words in German. But if you're gonna ask me right now to speak to you in German or in Italian or in Japanese, I can. I know a few words I've been able to remember, I guess. I've used them enough to remember them, but that just makes me seem like a weeb or whatever. And yeah, it's just so weird. I don't know. Like, probably other people who feel like this. I know it's just a passing thought that came through my head. I was like, maybe I should make a video on this. Might, I know, entertain someone. The fact that someone can relate to them. I know. Like, I also something. Sorry, I'm all over the place in these videos. I I didn't know how to format, like, my videos. Like, I just put it against something and start recording. It's just, yeah, maybe this is more professional. I don't know. Uh, yeah, it's just so weird. Like, even in school, I always had these problems. Like, I had to study over and over and over and over, just repeat the same thing multiple times, and it'll stick at some point, but not when I want it to stick. It'll stick when it wants to stick. You know, it's like, for example, some very stupid example, which I should probably have learned to do a long time ago, but from not too long ago, I didn't, like, do my dishes and shit. Like, just a hassle, and, like, just cleaning up the water that's left after doing the dishes. I always got yelled at by my parents to do it, but no matter how many times I fucking reminded myself of doing it beforehand, I didn't do it until one day, just out of nowhere, me myself, I decided doing the dishes. I was like, okay, and I did it myself. And since then, I've been doing it. I know you can't force me to learn something. And it's so annoying because even in school, if I try to force myself to learn something, I'll be able to remember it, but only for a limited amount of time. So I had to study, like, what, 10 minutes before I had to do the test. Like, I had to just reread everything I studied so it sticked long enough for me to remember, to be able to fill in everything. It's just so annoying. It's like, I know I'm not the only person probably who has this problem, but it's so weird and annoying. Like, you can't just I can't just study something. No, I need to study it when my brain feels like studying, or else I'm just sitting there in silence looking at my paper like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, more than one time I've had these experiences where I'm just, like, staring at whatever I'm studying. I've tried studying programming by now. I've tried studying, like, I know this design, photography. Photography is a bit, I don't know. It seems to be something I love more, so I'm more inclined to listen. And also photography and film and all that. The videos and everything is so formatted so beautifully. It keeps my attention for long enough, and it's actually fun to watch and learn. But whatever. And that's just passing thought. um, so yeah, like, fucking, for example, yeah, like I said, coding. I tried to learn programming for a while, like multiple 2 or 3 months. I think I tried to force myself to learn it basically every day, going to a website and trying to understand programming. It didn't fucking help. I learned like the few basics of programming, but it's just me when I actually felt like just opening the computer and doing it, that it finally sticked. Like I said, if I may be sitting for 1 hour in front of a line of code and an explanation of how it works, I might just be staring at there, and inside my head, like my eyes glaze over, everything just becomes blurry, and I'm inside of my own head, thinking of past experiences, thinking of random thoughts that pass through my head, random stories that pass through my head, random ideas that pass through my head, but absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with what I'm doing at that precise moment. And it's the most annoying thing, because you just feel so unmotivated to try to do anything, because as long as you don't actually feel like doing something, you're not gonna fucking do it and not actually learn it, not actually be good at it. So I'm just constantly like, what's the point in trying if I'm just gonna, only way for me to do it is when I feel like doing it, or when I just have this passing feeling that just pops out of nowhere and just like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. What? Why can't you do that like fucking 10 minutes ago when I actually needed it? Like, it's just, ugh. So yeah, it's just some random passing thought like going through my head that I always have, and just oh well. You win some, you lose some, you learn to live with it. That's just big reason why I've pretty much given up on trying to learn anything if I don't actually have any interest in it. If I don't have any interest in it, I just don't do it. I know there's no point in it. I know by when, if I'm not interested in it, I'm not gonna do it. Even if I want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. It's so weird. Like, I might think I'm interested in it, but it's like my brain, no. It's like, no. I know better than you what you want. What? What? Like exercising, for example. I bring this up because I've recently, like literally 2 days ago, started up again because I feel I saw one of Mark's videos and that motivated me to do it, and now I've actually been able to stick with doing it for the past 2 days. So, and I actually still, even talking about it isn't taking away my drive to do it. I know, but that's beside the point. I was just trying to say, like, exercising, I've tried to do it so many goddamn times. Try to start up, take an app or a schedule, like even put up alarms for day after day to remind myself to do it. I just don't do it. It's just my brain just whoop into a box, so you don't even know that idea exists anymore. Like, and even alarms, like, so just while like I said, I'm just busy with doing my shit, and just subconsciously, like, alarm off. Not even calculating, not even noticing the fact that the alarm just passed by. My brain is just automatically like, yeah, no, I'm not interested. Gone. So annoying. Or like cleaning my room, for example. I'm someone who, believe it or not, is a very big perfectionist. I like when things are nice and clean, nice and organized, when things are symmetrical. I actually like that. That's actually something I enjoy. And every day I wake up, I see my room, like, now it's okay, but I've had moments where I'm like, why is it so garbage in here? It's so annoying. I don't want this. Clean up, do something. But if I don't do it, at that exact moment into the box. Until the end of the day, next morning, I see my room again. I'm again like, and back into the box. And the cycle repeats every single day until I actually do it. All these things are just so aggravating because I want to do it, but it's like my brain is like, I know better than you. You don't want to do this. What? Someone explain. Maybe it's like this psychological thing. Maybe a lot of people may relate to this feeling. A lot of people will probably tell me you have to just force yourself to do it, and eventually you will do it. But like I just explained, I may force I've tried to multiple times for exercise, for example, before now. I've tried to do it. Like I've even been able. The longest I've been able to hold on to a routine was for 2 months. That's the longest one, and that was because me every single morning I put up like no, not sorry, that was a lie. That's bullshit. Um, every day I put up alarms, like fucking 5 alarms, and it's just and I know I guess I felt like doing it more than at that exact point in time. I was also in a pretty bad situation, so I guess that was my way of venting a little bit of all that. And yeah, like that's the longest I was able to hold on, and that's the method that people tell me, right? Like persist, keep going until it sticks. But after 2 months of doing it every day, next day gone. No more motivation. Just like I said, ID box. ID completely disappeared. I wasn't even thinking of exercising anymore. Just stopped. Why? I don't fucking know. You explain. You tell me. I don't know. It's just so annoying. And that's why it fucking aggravates me then when people tell me, no, you just need to motivate yourself and you just need to be persistent. You just need to keep going. But keep going isn't gonna change anything because, like I just explained, even if I keep going, it's not gonna keep going. Like I said, just like my brain puts up a wall next to the idea, puts it, or just, like I said, takes it, puts it in a box completely separate from every single thing I know, and it's there until it comes back again. And then I have the idea again, I'm motivated again, I do it for another week, I do it for another month, and I stop. I know where. I never really know how to end videos. So I just kind of keep rambling on because I don't really know how to end it. I don't want to just abruptly end it. And I know I'm rambling more, so I'm even procrastinating on that now. Well, anyway, that's my random passing thought on, I don't even know how to call it, weird ways my brain works. Yeah, sure, why not? Anyways, have a nice day, morning, evening, whatever, and see you guys later. Bye.